As promised, today we're zeroing in on the hot off the press June single-family home sales in Marin County. And the numbers this month are giving off some serious market is shifting energy. But that's not all. Today, I've also got the inside scoop from realtors across California. The stuff they're actually seeing and saying behind the scenes. So if you're still clinging to national stats that take months to hit your feed, you're missing the real story. This is the early warning system you've been waiting for. Whether you're watching from inside Marin County or just endlessly Googling single-family home for sale near me, this is the update you need. So let's get to it. Recap all Marin property sales. When we looked at the charts last week, that included all property types in Marin, not just single-family homes. Inventory dipped slightly from May to June, but even with that drop, we're still looking at 30% more homes or properties on the market than this time last year. Translation, buyers have way more options and sellers have way more competition. And prices across Marin County homes for sale? We saw median prices in Marin drop 12.9% from May to June, and the average price? That one took an even bigger hit, down 16.2% month over month. Those are the kind of drops that make sellers do a double take and buyers suddenly feel like they've got some leverage. And price per square foot? That slid too, down 5.3% in just 1 month. So what happens when we look at just Marin single-family homes? Are the numbers better or worse? What California agents think. Before I get into Marin's single-family home charts, let's take a look at what agents across California, the ones actually working every day in this market, are seeing right now. This comes straight from the California Association of Realtors survey. How many expect sales to go up? That's agents, that is. 23.4%. And that's down 4.1% from the number of realtors who felt optimistic about the sales just last quarter. How many expect listings to increase? 46.9%, which is up 3.7% from last quarter. So most agents don't think sales are rising. Roughly 75% say no, and almost half think inventory is rising. That's not a recipe for skyrocketing Bay Area house prices. How many agents expect higher prices? Oh, the interesting stuff. Just 9.4%. And that's down 9.4% from last quarter, which means yes, more than 90% of California agents expect prices to fall. That is probably not good. By the way, I'm Karrie Hill, lawyer turned realtor, and I love to help people just like you buy or sell in Marin County with your sanity intact. Use the link below to do all the fun stuff, book a free video consultation, or sign up for my free monthly newsletter with intel you won't see anywhere else, like exactly which homes sold and how much they went for over or under list. And hey, these videos run on caffeine and pure stubbornness. Liking, commenting, or subscribing tells the algorithm I'm not just yelling into the void. Okay, hopefully I don't yell. Anyway, it helps keep my channel alive. Thanks for backing my little chaos. Okay, on to the charts for single-family home sales in Marin County. Okay, here is the inventory. The light green bars on top, they're the ones we're really looking at because that's all the homes that are for sale in Marin County right now. The single family homes, meaning single family homes for sale in Marin County right now, it went from 465 down to 441. So yes, it's down this month. If you recall from last week's video, that is really the same for Marin in general. But if you also remember, the big point is that we were 38 28% higher than this time last year. So how is that for single family homes? We are 45.5% higher for single family homes. So there's even more inventory coming on for single family homes. New listings took a dive this month, just like all of Marin. People go off for the summer. It's not unusual. And sold houses were down, but up when you compare it to last year. The bottom line, like all of Marin, buyers are getting more choices and probably gaining just a tiny bit more leverage than housing in general in Marin. And now we're looking at days on market. That would be these orange bars down here. This looks pretty similar to last week's, frankly. In last week's, we went from 26 days to 37, and here we're going from 24 days to 33, which does represent an increase of 37.5%, showing that it is harder to sell a home this month than last month. And overall, it's still 6.5% harder as well than it was this time last year. And you cannot see the quarterly number for that, but that is also up 3.7%. Now remember, a quarterly number is always going to be a lot smaller of an impact than the month-to-month numbers. And that's because everything that you average over a larger span, I like that it's more statistically significant, but it averages out the numbers. So you know how the stock market looks like, going up and down like this. Actually, let me do that the other way around, going up and down like this, but the 200-day moving average goes like that. So just take note of that. When this has a much lower impact, like only up 3.7% instead of up 37.5%, both those numbers are still valuable, even though the month-to-month one is a lot less statistically relevant, only because we don't have very many homes that sell in Marin every month. And the all interesting price metric. So this does show average price decreasing significantly, as well as median price also decreasing significantly month over month. Now, part of this is seasonal, right? We're past the high time now. But what that amounts to is down 12.5% median, down 7.3% when you compare it to this time last year. And the number you cannot see because it's off screen is that the full quarterly number still shows up 1.6%. Now that is compared to up 2.1% when it wasn't just single family homes. Regarding average sold price, it is off screen. It's down 15.1%. The number compared to last year is down 13.2%, and the number down for the quarter is down 4.7%. So how does this compare to all of Marin? Well, these are bigger numbers for compared to last year, as well as compared to last year on the whole quarter. Basically, prices are lower for single family homes than they are for all of Marin. Even though that one number, that average number is down 15.7%. I thought it was 1, but it's a 7. And the average sold price for all of Marin was down 16.2%. This gets much bigger after that, right? Because for the full quarter, it's down 4.7% instead of down 1%, which is what all of Marin was. And this time, this year compared to last year in single family homes is down 13.2%, when for all of Marin, it was down 9%. Let's look at price per square foot. Here's price per square foot. We went from $981 a square foot down to $935 a square foot from May to June, and that represents a number that is down 4.7%. Look at it this time last year, it is down 7.5%, and the quarterly number you can't see is down 2.7%. How does that compare to all of Marin? Well, again, the month over month is not down as much because all of Marin was down 5.3%, and this is only down 4.7%. But again, compared to last year, this is down 7.5%, where all of Marin was down 5.5%. And regarding the quarters, also worse, where this is down 2.7%, but all of Marin is down 1.3%. Bottom line, buyers are getting more for their money. They're getting lower prices, and even at those lower prices, they're paying less per square foot. So they're getting more home. Next week, we're diving into condos and townhomes in Marin County. And trust me, their market plays by a whole different set of rules. The numbers rarely match what we see in single-family home sales. So if you want the full picture and a few curveballs, make sure you catch that one. And if you're looking for more information about living in Marin County, or you're curious about how buyers and sellers are adjusting this year, there should be some helpful video recommendations popping up right now, or maybe they're already there. Thank you for watching and have a great day.